Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will be talking about the joins. I hope you guys are aware about what are joins in the SQL. So if you are not aware about the joins in SQL, you can go to my previous videos on SQL. So at least you can get some basic idea about the SQL programming. So let's start with the joins. So you would have, while doing a SQL programming or while learning a SQL programming, you would have gone through a lot of joins like complex joins, left join, right join, then inner join. So there are so many joins and we often get confused. And so like it's at the starting when we start, it's very confusing. So in this video, we are going to take joins in a very, very easy way so that you can work with a lot of tables. Even you can work with 10 tables, 20 table, 30 table very easily. So let's start. So in this video, I will not go through a brief description, definitions and all. It would be all very, very practical so that you can even apply in your coding, in your office or in your college, wherever you want. So let's start with it. So I hope before going through this video, you would have been gone through the basics of joins, what does joins means. And you are aware about where we apply joins. So joins are basically in SQL. So not only joins are used in SQL programming, it is also used in MySQL and Oracle database and many databases. So in this video, so that's why we say when we learn one concept, you are able to apply multiple concepts in different languages. So let's start with it. So since suppose I will just take one real world example that suppose you are creating a you are creating a database. Suppose you have one database. In that database, you are storing the user's information. Okay, so user's information means like all the information of user. Like suppose you are your user and you tried creating your account in one of the website. So when you create your account in a website, so you would need some information like you would have your name, you would have your address, you would have your email ID, you would have your mobile number. So you would have multiple informations. So the question is, are you going to store it in one table? What should be your answer? No, absolutely not. You should not enter all your details in one table, because if you try to store all your information in one table, it would become a very, very complex and it will try to increase the size in one table only. So in SQL, we try creating multiple tables. So let's suppose we have one of the table called user table. Then we will create another table called person table. Then all your name related, like if a person has a name like person first name, person last name, person middle name. So you would have store it in a person name table. Then all your address information like zip code, then city, and means there are multiple things. I just took some basic idea of it. So in user table, since I think you are aware about the SQL, I hope you went through this video. Before going through the joins, you would have heard of what is unique key, what is a foreign key. So all those concepts, I hope you are aware about it. Okay, so I will just go through directly through the joins concept. So in users table, let's suppose unique ID. So whenever you create your account in any website, your information will first go to user table. So every entry, every new entry, a unique ID will get generated. So this is users unique ID table. Then in person table, a person ID will get generated. So that is a unique in a person table. Okay, then in person name, we have a person name ID, and in person address, we have a person address ID. Now, suppose all these entry would happen. Now you are aware about what is insert, what is update. Suppose user want to update something. So you are aware about those things. So in this video, we will just go through joins. Since joins have been applied in multiple places. So let's code for the select query. So suppose it is asked that, can you please share the address details of a person with specific unique ID? So in any website, when you are able to log into the website, And when you try to edit any information, so when you tried editing any information, you would have seen some address details like city, your zip code and all. So the question should have come in your mind from where those details are coming. The question is, whenever you logged in, for your unique ID, only those information is coming. So behind the scene, what query is working is, let's write about it. Let's write that query. So suppose what, see, I will just share all my tricks, whatever I used while writing a query. So select, let's do star for the first time. Okay, let's ignore, like in future we will take other fields, but let's take star. Then what we are going to do, select star from. Okay, now the question comes is, I wanted to get my details from the person address table. So I don't have person ID. I have a unique ID. Okay. I don't have these ID, even this ID, this ID. So how I can reach this table? So what should be your first table when you are trying to write your query? So what should be your answer? User table. So select star from user. Okay, select star from user table. I preferred using with no lock. That why we use with no lock, I will take in a separate video, that why we should, as a good programmer, we should try using with no lock. Now you took the user table. So I will share my tricks. Since you have what user have is, let's write the statement. I want the address of the user with unique ID. Suppose this unique ID. Okay, so I want the address of the user with this unique ID. So what you are going to do now, you are aware that I have a unique ID, and this unique ID is from which table? It's there in user table and it's there in person table. But this unique ID is a primary in user table, but this is a foreign key in person table. So let's see the trick. So where, what you are going to do, you can use small letters or capital letter, doesn't matter. So where user table, I'm just renaming it as u. And what I'm going to do is u dot unique ID. Okay, u dot unique ID is equals to that number 45677. This is our first part. Now just tell me what join you are going to apply. Okay, so first I will not go through you all the complex join like left join, right join. Let's just take a simple join. Okay, select star from user with no lock, with no lock. What I have used? With no lock. And let's take a join. Okay, join. The name of the table, which table you are going to join? Person table. Let's rename it person. Okay, user with no lock, join. On now. Now tell me on which parameter are you going to join user table with the person table? So what is the common thing between both the table? It's the unique ID. Now you would be asking me, that's the reason why I renamed it to you. So when you do a complex joins, like when you have 10 tables, when you have 50 tables, 30 tables, so you're not going to use every time the name of the user. So I just use my short form as a u. So u dot unique ID is equal to p dot unique ID. Okay. So this is my joining parameter. Now both the tables are joined. Okay. So which means when you join this table and when you join this table, the star will give all the results from user to the person table. But the thing is, it will give me all the results from user to person table, and it's a join. Join means only uh, uh, the subset records. Now you would have asked, what is the subset record? Means the common records. Okay, so now this part is done. Now just tell me, which table are you going to join? Now person table, I want person address. So obviously you will use a table called person address table. Okay, so person address table on. Now it's very obvious. Person and person address table has which factor common? That is person ID. P dot person ID is equals to PA dot person ID. PA dot person ID. Okay. So now my tables are joined. My all user joined to P, then just double check whatever the joins you did. See, it's so easy. User person, then person address. So this joins to this joins to this. Now, what records you want? I want the all the details from person address table. So PA dot star. So this will give you all the records from this table. So see, it's so easy. Now the question is, what is a difference between join? What is a difference between left join and what is a right join? So when I join user table with person table, just don't take the where clause. All my user details table, like suppose in user table, we have a record called 1 and we have a record called 2. And in person table, this in person table, we have a 1. Okay. So when I do left join, it will, on left joining user with the person, it will give me these combinations of record. This output. I will just show you what output. This, then this empty. Okay. Now, when this is the output of left join, when I do just a join, it will give me only the matching records, this and this, these type of record. And when I do right join, okay, right join from this to this, suppose we have one record called 3. So when I do right join, so results which I will be getting is 1, 1, and 3. So these type of record means there would be some record in this person table which is not present in this table, and there would be some record in this table which is present in this and which is not present in this. So left means let me take all the records, right means let me take all the right records from right to left. Okay, so see, it's so easy. So in while coding we prefer to do left join. Okay, so let's use left join. So see, it's so easy. We got all the PA related things. So let's take in person address, what thing would be there. Suppose we have a zip code, we have a city. So now you got all the records related to this. If you want a specific record like this PA.city, so you will get like this, like PA.city. So like that. So I think this is the first example, and now you are able to do all the joins, all the complex join. So, but I will just take one more video where I will try to show you with the 12 and 15 types of 12 and 15 complex joins. So hope so you like it. Thank you for watching my video and hope you will subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Goodbye and have a nice day.